Let me ask you something. Have you ever poured your heart into someone only to feel like it wasn't enough? Have you ever texted her, called her, given her gifts, shown up, and yet she drifts away slowly, quietly, as if your effort, your love, your vulnerability meant nothing? It stings, doesn't it? That hollow ache in your chest when someone you care about doesn't seem to care the same way. That deep, gnawing loneliness that whispers, maybe I'm not enough, maybe I'm too much. I want you to listen carefully, because today I'm going to tell you a truth. A truth most people will never tell you. The hidden psychology behind why women are drawn to men who don't chase, men who don't appear invested, and more importantly, why this is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of the dynamics of desire, attraction, and human psychology. Let's get real. You've been there. Late at night, scrolling through your phone, staring at her name, wondering why she doesn't respond. You've crafted the perfect message, the perfect joke, the perfect gesture, and still silence. Or worse, a lukewarm reply that leaves you more confused than before. I know the feeling of waiting by the phone, heart hammering, hope and anxiety tangled together. You replay every conversation, every glance, every laugh, searching for signs that maybe she feels the same way. You start questioning yourself. What did I do wrong? Am I too much? Not enough? Maybe she ghosted you. Maybe she pulled back. Maybe she's with someone else. And in that moment, the pain doesn't just feel like rejection, it feels like a personal failure. Like your heart, this fragile thing you've given so freely, has been rejected by the world. You feel small, invisible, broken. And you know what? That's okay. That pain, that raw, gnawing ache, it proves one thing. You dared to love. You dared to be vulnerable. And that, my friend, is bravery. Because here's what I want you to understand. Your feelings are valid. That anger you feel, that sadness, that frustration, it's real, it's human. You are allowed to hurt. You are allowed to feel disappointed. You are not weak for feeling the sting of unreciprocated affection. You are not less than because someone didn't see your worth. We all have been there. Every man who has ever loved, who has ever cared deeply, has felt the weight of that void. It's not uncommon. In fact, it's universal. And here's the kicker. It's also the very thing that can awaken your power. That very thing you think is your weakness can become your strength. Think about it. Pain is not a wall meant to trap you. Pain is a teacher. Pain is a forge that shapes diamonds from raw, unrefined coal. Every tear you've shed, every night spent wondering why, is not a mark of failure, it's a mark of survival. Now, let's pivot. Let's take this pain, this deep, suffocating ache, and flip it. Let's look at it differently. Here's the secret most men don't understand. Women are not drawn to men because of what he gives. They are drawn to men who are emotionally unshakable, men who have their own lives, their own purpose, their own fire. Men who are not defined by her attention. Think about that. The very thing that makes your heart ache her indifference is actually the spark of insight you need. She is attracted not to your chase, but to your calm, unshaken presence. She is drawn to the man who doesn't crumble when she pulls away. Because deep down, that man exudes self-respect, dignity, and confidence. That man has boundaries. That man has standards. That man is not desperate for approval. And Yos, you who are listening right now, you have the power to become that man. But it starts with understanding that your pain is not your enemy. It's your signal. It's your map pointing to the growth, the transformation, the man you are meant to become. So how do you get there? How do you stop being consumed by this pain and start turning it into power? Let's break it down. The first step is acknowledging the truth. You cannot control her feelings. You cannot make someone love you. You cannot chase desire into existence. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. Acceptance means looking your situation in the eye and saying, I see this, I feel this, I honor this. Imagine a river. You cannot push it to flow upstream. You cannot force it to stay in one place. But if you accept its natural course, you can float with it, navigate it, and find new waters. Next comes letting go. Release the need for her validation. Release the need for her attention. Release the compulsion to prove yourself. Letting go isn't easy. It feels like a knife through your chest. But here's the thing. When you release, you free yourself. You reclaim your energy, your time, your focus. Picture a bird with clipped wings. It keeps trying to fly in circles around a cage. When the cage door opens, the bird hesitates, scared of freedom. But once it takes flight, it soars higher than it ever imagined. That bird is you. Forgive her not for her sake, but for yours. Forgive the world. Forgive the circumstances. Forgive yourself for holding on too long. Carrying resentment is like drinking poison and hoping someone else dies. Release the weight. Let your heart breathe. Forgiveness is the key to your liberation. Once the pain is acknowledged, let go and forgiven, you rebuild. Piece by piece, moment by moment. Invest in yourself. Pursue your passions. Cultivate your talents. Become a man who doesn't just wait for love, he commands respect. He carries a presence that cannot be ignored. Confidence is magnetic. Purpose is irresistible. And when you step into this, the world, women included, cannot help but notice. Finally, move forward. Not with bitterness, not with revenge, not with desperation, but with the quiet power of a man who knows his worth. Every interaction, every relationship, every moment becomes a choice. You are no longer chasing. You are no longer pleading. You are no longer small. You are large, vast, and untouchable by the trivialities of rejection. Do you hear me? You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you give yourself credit for. Right now, in this very moment, you are standing on the edge of transformation. You have walked through the fire of longing, heartbreak, and confusion. And now, you are ready to emerge, not as the man she ignored, but as the man she cannot ignore. Think about it. Every sleepless night, every anxious text, every pang of doubt, it has all prepared you for this moment. Your heart, once fragile, is now tempered steel. Your mind, once clouded with uncertainty, is now sharpened clarity. You are not broken. You are evolving. You are not lost. You are discovering yourself. And now I want you to feel this. I want it to resonate deep in your chest. Stop chasing her. Stop begging for her love. Stop proving yourself to someone who cannot see your light. Instead, rise. Rise with the power of your independence. Rise with the fire of your ambition. Rise with the strength of a heart that has known pain and refused to be defeated. Repeat after me in your mind, if not out loud. I am enough. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am untouchable. Feel it in your bones. Feel it in your veins. Feel it as a pulse of energy that no one can take away from you. Because here's the truth. The man who is not consumed by her attention is the man who commands it. The man who is calm, confident, and unapologetically himself is the man who becomes unforgettable. Scars are not marks of weakness. They are badges of survival. Heartbreak is not a curse seat. It's your invitation to rise higher, shine brighter, and love deeper when the right person comes along. And when you stand there, fully realized, fully empowered, you will see, she will notice. Not because you chased, not because you pleaded, but because you became the man who walks in his own light, unshaken by the shadows of the past. So here is my message to you today. Stop looking outside yourself for validation. Stop measuring your worth by the attention of someone who cannot see it. Look inside. Look at your heart. Look at your potential. You are capable of love. You are capable of greatness. You are capable of becoming the man who is irresistible. Not because he chases, but because he stands unshakable, whole and complete. Rise, step forward, reclaim your energy, your confidence, and your life. And remember this, the next time you feel that ache, that loneliness, that longing, let it remind you not of what you lack, but of what you are capable of becoming. Let it be the fuel that drives you to grow, to conquer, to shine. Because when you stop chasing, when you stop begging, when you stop shrinking yourself for someone else, you don't just attract women, you attract respect. You attract admiration. You attract the life and love that you deserve. So rise, be bold, be fearless, be unstoppable. The world has been waiting for the man you are becoming, and he is magnificent.